I'm loving the beginning of Earth's contemplative era. Love, Love is a word that has been conceptualized, commercialized, and generally profaned by a lot of people. It's become an awkward subject to talk about up to now. What does love feel like to you? What does it feel like? To me, it's being present and caring. It's not leverage or plumage or ownership. It's a condition of flowing, effort-free, with care and interest. Can you feel it? Here's something for you to love. We call it exercise zero. You made it to Wizards. You made it to Wizards. You made it to Wizards. Well done. This is going to be fun. So welcome to Wizards Day 1. Let me prepare you for the experience ahead. You were not born to hide in a box and ignore the world. You were born to explore, to mix it up with life, and to make things better. All you need to do is have an open mind, some imagination, and a taste for adventure. You know what I'm talking about. Minds are dangerous if you don't know how they work, how they operate, especially if you don't know how your own mind operates. This ignorance is the core of the troubles that plague human beings. Now you teach people how the mind operates and what they can do with it. And they get brighter, they get better, and the world improves. Now, up to this point, civilization has been a process of competitive contests. Think of last man standing scenario. It has been brutal. Well, I have good news. All that is about to change. $100 maybe 1,000 years from now, distant friends are going to look back and bow with appreciation for the civilization that you're creating. What you do here will not end here. So about this EPC thing, enlightened planetary civilization. It is real. The seeds have sprouted, and it's growing. To keep it growing, you need to make 1 million avatars. Do this, and your future lives will be happy ones. It will spread across the galaxy. And they will be sane. There's no possibility of failure. My primary is that in the next 13 days, you will get a feel for an enlightened planetary civilization. Every day you will grow more aware. Now, just for a moment, imagine forward in time, day 13 of Wizards. It's not the end, but rather it's the beginning of the great work, which is to improve the general welfare of all of humanity. You will be wizards with a mission, and your influences will travel far. I love that you're here. Welcome again. And please read my book.
Take a deep breath because it feels really good to let your power come forth. Thank you. Good morning.
Now, your wizard's exercises contain layers of realizations. And there are obvious realizations and there are deeper realizations. Never be afraid to push beyond a personal realization for a deeper universal realization. And I think you'll find that spiritual truths will simplify even as they become more profound. You know, it's crazy out there. We live in a crazy world. And the question that I'm always asking myself is, why don't we live in a peaceful, caring world? Why are our resources wasted on wars? And why have we allowed our mistrust and instinctive fears to sabotage the grand possibilities of life on this planet? And the answer I always come up with is that we haven't had an effective tool for understanding and operating the mind. There's been no standard operating procedures. The instruction manual was lost. The Wizard's Course is a detailed exploration of the mind and the stages of spiritual awakening. And I tell you this today because I want you to understand that you are exploring causes and conditions that can run deeper than individual consciousness or even deeper than our physical plane of reality. This is the big leagues. And your first goal, which is what I've been talking around, is to gain experiential familiarity with the level of source being that transcends all description and definition. That indescribable essence that passes unscathed through this quirky little earth experience called life and death. Because in truth, you are formless spirit, infinite and eternal.
Will all the new wizards please come forward and accept your pins?
And courage and boldness, unless tempered with compassion, are dangerous and destructive. And this is probably why spiritual truths and the powers they convey are purposely obscured by elements that render them useless to an unwholesome mind. But when you find that place within you where you are honestly real, loving, a compassionate spirit, and then from that place you assume personal responsibility for what you're creating, you'll be right here behind me yelling, "Bring it on!"